We're live.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon. Good Sunday afternoon, everyone. Just making
Okay.
sure my Instagram's live over here.
Instagram. All right. Thank you for
Good.
Instagram for tapping in with us.
Mm-hmm. Live and ready to go. I am Maria Davis Pierre. I am a licensed mental health counselor and the CEO and founder of Autism in Black Inc. And we are here to share another great announcement about the fourth annual Autism in Black virtual conference. And I'll let my lovely other half talk about himself.
Yes, yeah, you're surely Dr. Barry Pierre. The husband in waiting, who's just in the background chilling in regards to autism and Black, behind the scenes technical expert, Mr. Technical Assistant. I like to call myself. Thank you for joining us for another episode, or I guess another edition of our conference updates. We are bringing this to you guys every day, roughly around 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We appreciate y'all for checking in. And the announcements just keep on coming, right? Like I thought Friday was a big day, and then yesterday, and then they just keep on coming. So, we don't need to, we don't need to be around the bush. As you know, the fourth annual conference is hosted by Amazon. It is
Right.
yeah, sponsored by Amazon, as well as sponsored by Grant Makers for Color Girls. And we have some more news today. More news. Talk to them.
Yes, first of all, hi to all the people that are shouting me out over here on Instagram. I love all of your support that y'all are watching. So yeah, let's get to it. As we've announced Friday, Amazon is our title sponsor, and Grant Makers for Girls of Color is our gold sponsor. And now we are announcing our platinum sponsor, Arlen Hamilton, and her company Runner. You can go to hirerunner.co to check it out. It's going to be an amazing app, and it's going to help a lot of individuals. And we will be sharing more about the website and the app as well at the conference. But yes, we have a platinum sponsor now. So that means we just get to continue to amplify what we're doing, impact more families, give out more tickets to individuals, to make sure that all families are able to have resources and come to the conference. So we're just so ecstatic, so grateful to be able to amplify what we're doing on a grander scale to impact more people, because that's our mission. Our mission is to bridge that gap for our community, make sure that professionals are no longer harming the Black disability community, making sure that Black families and Black autistic individuals have the resources that they need. So we are super excited to now also have a platinum level sponsor for the fourth annual Autism in Black conference.
And I think what's so exciting, again, we went into this year with some check mark or checklist of things we wanted to do. Yesterday, we announced getting our therapist, and I always say this acronym wrong. I'm not sure. I know
ASAP. It's I am a ASAP provider, meaning that we are offering CE hours for the
CE. Okay,
conference, and
perfect.
next week we will have more information about that.
Definitely. So we got the CE hours, definitely something that we kind of checked off on the list that we wanted to do for this year. This year, we said, hey, we want to do it bigger. To do it bigger, we needed sponsors. We went from having 0 sponsors, doing all of this on our own, to having Amazon, Grant Makers for Color Girls,
For girls of color.
Girls of Color. Yeah, I always, I got dyslexia or something. And then this new company who I think is going to be amazing because bridging the aspect of finding a job, right? Like how many of us want to make sure that we can find a job, especially within our community where it's sometimes difficult, right, because of the barriers that are in front of us. So having a sponsor that, hey, is willing to kind of work with us and work for our community is definitely a godsend. We definitely are excited. Definitely talk more about this next week. once we get a little more information. But we just figured, hey, today's Sunday. Let's just jump out there real quick. Just let them know, like, yes, like we are continuing to work and continue to appreciate the support that you guys are giving.
Exactly. And I also want to go through our event schedule because I know many of you have been asking about that. If you actually go to our website under conference and hit the 2024, you'll see a place for the agenda. I'm not sure if we can get it on the registration page, but if we can, of course, our tech guy, Dr. Barry, will get that up there. But we do start on the 19th. So we are less than 2 weeks away from starting the 4th annual conference. Of course, if you are VIP or Platinum VIP, you guys start with me on the 18th. And we have a half day from 12 to, I believe, 6 or 7 on that 18th. On the 19th, we start at 12 o'clock as well. And that's everybody, no matter the level of your ticket. And we go until 6 p.m. And then that Saturday and Sunday, we start at 8:30 and go until 6 p.m. both days, I believe. Actually, Sunday, we end a little earlier than that. So that's the times, of course, for the weekend. However, because you have lifetime access to the recordings, don't feel the pressure to attend every session live, especially with the amount of information that is going to be given to you. Also know that because it's a wonderful app that we're using, you can check in on any device, your computer. You can cast it to your TV, whatever you need to do. Mobile, we have a lot of people attend mobile and as they're going through their day or they're watching. And our app is wonderful. You get to network within there. We have so many people who have found lifelong community just by attending the conference and networking within the app. Pop-ups that people are doing live groups in their city.
Yeah,
So
they'll be doing, especially because you have access to the app 3 months after the conference. So I'll be checking it. There'll still be people doing pop-ups and live like after. I'm like, wow, okay, we appreciate that, because that's really what it's about, right? Like continue to like show that there's a huge community out there of support, of families, of caretakers who want to be able to just reach out and say, hey, like, how are you doing? Hey, are you experiencing the same thing I'm experiencing? Is your IEP meeting going like this? Well, did they like the, and we'd be surprised how similar our stories are, whether you're in Florida, New York, California, Texas. Like the stories are very similar, but a lot of times we feel like because we're alone, we're the only ones that experience it. So having, and we love that platform, being able to provide another just an avenue, a safe space, even after the conference, is extremely important for us.
Exactly. Have a question over here on Instagram, which is why I'm looking over here at my other screen, you guys. Is your conference just for families or professionals as well? Our conference is also for professionals. We have educators, healthcare professionals, advocates who attend. And as we just announced, if you are a clinician, a licensed LPC or LMHC or a LMFT or a LCSW, we, as in me, Maria Davis Pierre, is now ACEP approved provider, and we will be offering CE hours. So our conference is for any and everyone who either has a Black autistic child, is a Black autistic individual, or works with the Black autism community. So we welcome any and everybody to our conference.
I love that. And it's such a great question too, because obviously when we started out, our focus was the families. But then we realized, like, okay, we can only do so much talking to the families. Like, we got to get the people who take care of the families in here as well, which is why we've had such a linear increase in just kind of the academic work and transitional work associated with being Black in the autistic community, because we realize, like, if I'm just talking to the family but not talking to the people who's in charge of them, we're almost doing half the job. So that was an amazing question.
Exactly. And you can definitely go to the website you see scrolling across the bottom and secure your ticket. Yes, you should definitely attend because we do cover a lot for the community. Educate. It's not most of our speakers are actually autistic or neurodivergent themselves. We have about 85% to 90% of our conference is individuals who are not only experience the professional side of what we do, but also personal lived experience. So that is what is great about our conference and what makes it different. You know, we are one of the only, if not the only, neurodivergent led conference, especially for the Black community. We're probably the only conference out here doing what we do. So yeah, you should definitely attend.
And I think next week we'll have more information, especially for our professionals, those who are able to get the CE credits, as far as like how to obtain them, how many they are. We'll have much more information because we just found that out like late Friday. We'll have that hashed out. I guess this week, or I'm saying next week, but this week, later this week as well too.
You'll see announcements about it. We do have BCBAs attend. We have in the past have had autistic BCBAs as speakers as well to bridge that gap. We do not have the hours for BCBAs. I don't even know if I'm going to would be able, because I know the BCBA, the people who do the providing of y'all hours are pretty strict, so I'm not sure if I would be able to do that. I'll look more into that, but definitely attend because we definitely talk to professionals about reducing that harm and making sure we're doing what we need to do for Black autistic individuals.
Amazing. I mean, that's it. I think that's, we don't got much today, even if, like that, it's a big deal. Like I said, it's again, it's when the rain is poor, especially when we talk about the abundance of prayers. So definitely having another sponsor who recognizes like, hey, this is a cause that I want to get behind. And this is a cause I have no problem attaching my name to is extremely important. Maria knows the lady, the CEO, very well. I'm not familiar with her, but when Maria talks about her, she like glows up. So clearly she must be some big dog somewhere.
Big dog. Yes. I mean, y'all just Google Arlen Hamilton and see all the things that she has done and the life-changing things she's done for Black businesses. And you'll be amazed yourself. So I am just in awe of, and grateful that these, CEOs are seeing what we're doing and they want to help us amplify our mission. So I'm just excited that we have Amazon as a title sponsor, Arlen Hamilton with HireRunner.co as a platinum level, and Grantmakers for Girls of Color as a gold sponsor. So we're just very happy. We also have sponsors who are providing things for our VIP and platinum VIP boxes as well. So we'll be announcing information about them as well next week. So yeah, we are very excited, and I think we're going to be giving out some tickets before we go.
Yeah, so we were talking to Tay. We say, all right, we need to, we need to make them work for a little bit, right? Which I got no problem making y'all work, right? So and it's not a speed rush, so you don't have to rush, right? But you do got to rush because you want to be one of the first. So for those who are on our Instagram, a couple things we want you to do, just 2 things. Obviously, make sure,
other book,
or
YouTube,
Facebook. Well, because I mean, you have your links in your bios, right?
Yes.
Yeah, your links. Yeah, links in bio. So what we need y'all to do, make sure, obviously, that you're following Autism in Black. Like that, I think that should be first and foremost. Make sure you're following Autism in Black. Make sure you are subscribed to the podcast. Send us a screenshot of you being subscribed to the podcast, especially as we start. I think it's this week that we're releasing episodes with the speakers, or next week?
This week.
This week. All right. So this week we're releasing episodes for speakers who will be at the 4th annual conference. So if you want to hear what some of these amazing speakers are about, you need to be subscribed to the podcast. So send us a screenshot of you being subscribed to that podcast. We'll assume that you're following Autism in Black on Instagram. Same thing on Facebook as well. And just hit the DMs, right? And we'll be announcing some winners. We'll contact you back. You don't have to worry about us waiting for it. We'll contact you and say, all right, you got your ticket. We need your email. But do that. That's the homework for today.
Yes. So for 5 people today, and you guys have they have until tomorrow before we go live.
Yep.
Tomorrow before we go live at 4:30, 5 people, the first 5 who show us that you've subscribed to the podcast and hit me up in the DMs and say, I'm subscribed to the podcast and I would like a ticket to the conference. Yes. We're giving out tickets to the conference. So first 5 people who do that for us before 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow, you will receive a ticket to the conference.
All right, guys. Y'all have a blessed day.
Yes.
The Monday's coming around. Monday's almost here. Hope y'all have a great day, great week ahead of y'all. And we'll see y'all tomorrow, 4:30 Eastern Standard Time.
Exactly. Enjoy your Sunday, everyone. Thank you for watching.